Good day, dear friends. This is Q&A, and this release covers next questions like ENC scale bar, north arrow, non-ENC data in Exis, and shallow water pattern as a bonus.
What is a scale bar in Exis? A scale bar in Exis is a graphical representation of the distance on the chart display. It is usually located somewhere at the bottom of the screen and changes dynamically as the user zooms in or out. The scale bar helps the user to estimate the size and distance of the features on the chart and to avoid overscaling or underscaling the display. Overscaling is when the information is displayed at a larger scale than that contained in the ENC, which may result in a loss of accuracy or detail. Underscaling is when the information is displayed at a smaller scale than the compilation scale of the ENC, which may result in the cluttered or misleading display. The compilation scale is the scale at which the data was originally compiled by the hydrographic office and meets the actual requirements for chart accuracy. The Exis should provide an indication if the display is overscaled or underscaled, and the user should adjust the scale accordingly to ensure safe navigation.
In order to quickly assess how close displayed navigational hazards really are and how much time there is before avoiding action must be taken, the Exis performance standards require an indication of scale and the range to be displayed at all times in the Exis. This indication is visible in one of two forms, depending on the display scale in use at the time. We have 1 mile scale bar, where the Exis display scale is larger than one related to 80 thousandths, and the 10-mile latitude scale, where the Exis display scale is 1 relative to 80 thousandths or smaller. As you know, true north, also known as geographic north, points directly towards the North Pole, unlike magnetic north, which varies due to magnetic anomalies. True north remains constant. In the Exis, different modes may be available for selection. The true north or north-up mode. This is the default presentation mode for vector charts. Bear in mind, ensuring that the chart display aligns with true north is crucial for accurate navigation. When the Exis system is set to north-up mode, mariners can confidently interpret the chart's orientation relative to the geographic features. A true north arrow has to be displayed at all times in the top left corner of the display, clear of the scale bar or latitude scale, so as to alert the mariner when the display is in course up or head up mode. When an area of the display is drawn entirely from a non-ENC dataset, the Exis will provide a warning indication similar to the following: no official data available, or refer to the paper chart. The boundary between the ENC and non-ENC data, if within the limits of the display screen, should be defined by an orange line with a diagonal strokes pointing to the side where no ENC coverage exists. At the provided slide, a typical illustration of an Exis displaying non-ENC data with a warning indicator and boundary delimiter both displayed. In situations where the Exis is displaying ENC data that has been supplemented by other non-official information, the Exis will highlight which feature in the display do not originate from the ENC dataset using the yellow manufacturer's information symbol. This additional information should not affect the integrity of the official information provided by the Coastal State Authority and contained in the ENC. To further emphasize the no-go areas, Exis provides an option to enable the shallow contour pattern. When enabled, a cross-hatched pattern is overlaid on the blue, shallow areas, similar to how no-go areas were marked on the paper charts. The shallow contour pattern helps mariners avoid grounding depths and maintain a safe passage. Where this feature is available, it is normally switched off when the Exis first starts. By switching on this pattern, the area of unsafe water becomes more distinct, which is helpful when operating under difficult conditions, such as at night, where it may not be obvious when large portions of the screen are displaying shallow waters. So, this diamond-shaped shallow water pattern is a useful feature when operating at night under the 4-depth shape configuration. Also, it may be used under normal day conditions.